Right, hello everybody. Just a minor little thing today. We're going to fix the auxiliary power socket or the cigarette lighter on the Corsa. It's a Corsa D. It's got the 1 litre 3-cylinder engine and it was first registered in 2008. Now I think it's just going to be the fuse. Something simple, a nice simple job for a change. Now the first thing we're going to look at is the location of the fuse box. Okay, this is the fuse box located on the just on the right hand side of the battery. It's basically got like a little lever on the back here, and you just need to push down on it and push it in that way and pull at the same time. So you just need to push it in and then lift, and then this is on it. There's 2 hinges here. It lifts out. Let's put that there for now. Now, the fuse we're looking at really is number, I think it's number 29. Yeah, number 29. It's a 20 amp fuse, and it's number 29, and I can clearly see that it's broken there. Inside you can see the break. I don't know if you can actually see it on the camera. I'll hold it there. It's actually broken in the middle there. Right, the fuses we're using we got from Halfords, and it's a set of fuses for 5 to 30 amp and the mini blade fuses for the Corsa. The general fuses are mini blade fuses. Now this set was about a tenner, but you can get smaller sets, or you can buy them in little bundles of like 4 or 5 in little packets. So because I'm always working on cars, I've bought a set. But if you're just doing a fuse, you can just go and get a couple from Halfords for a couple of quid. 20 amp fuse. And then just stick it in. Now you've seen me just reach in with my finger and pull the fuse out. There's actually a special tool for doing this, and you can see it's shaped to the so that it clips onto the end of the fuse. If you want to use this, you just clip it on, and it clips into place. There we go. And then you can squeeze it and pull it out and push it in with the clip holder, the fuse holder. But you know, on the occasion I did, I just reached in and pulled it out with my finger. You can do that, or you can use a small pair of pliers if you're careful. But this little tool, and it fits in, it clips into the it generally there's a space for it in the holder generally, and it just clips in there like that. And you've got all your spare fuse holders there if you want to put spare fuses in, like so. And so you put a selection of spare fuses in there, and then you've got spare fuses if you break down on the road. And there we go, I've restocked mine. Right, so if you have got a little continuity tester, you can just, if you have got a little continuity tester, you can clearly see that it's gone there. No. There we go. They're okay. They're okay. And that one's gone. We'll just put the ignition on. There we go, position 2. And there's our little auxiliary power plug, which is now working. Great, so now I can charge my phone up. I'll use my sat nav. Excellent. Right, to put the little cover back, basically it's got two little hinges there that you clip in that way. It folds down. The bottom one slots in there, and that top one just clips on. And to take them out, to take this cover out, you put your finger down there, push down on that lever and lift at the same time. So that's the lever I'm talking about there. That lever there is you put your finger down the back and you press hard on that lever and pull at the same time, and then this one just clips out and then it comes out like a door. Put it back in, connect the hinges, make sure they're on and just push it into place. Done. Easy when you know how. So thanks for watching, everybody. Just a little video there, just swapping a fuse over. Bit basic, but there you go. Not everything. It might be some use to somebody, and hope to see you again.